for the ground. I'm my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that it's here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold. Bang roll, on the go. Ice wall, ice wall, ice wall.
Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and my only know it take time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate
Came
now.
for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Trendsetter.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Let's get it. Who we got in here? Nice. Let me make sure all systems go. One camera is not working. That's why we check, you know. That's why we check. All right, there we go. So, thank you for all these notifications. Now, can you please piss off from my screen? Thank you very much. So let's have a look at the calendar here today. Today's Monday the 10th, clean day here, even in NY. Nothing really on the calendar here. And yeah, clean overall. We have a bit of GBP news. We have French bank holiday and USD bank holiday tomorrow as well. So definitely interesting to see a USD bank holiday. What is it for? Veterans Day. Very good. So no New York session tomorrow. London can be a little bit slower without a New York session, or maybe it does the opposite. We'll have to see in the morning, because if there's no US session, maybe the volume comes in London. Who knows? So we'll have to see how that forms tomorrow. Now, looking at the charts here, let's have a look at the analysis. Obviously, to no surprise, gold is pushed up here, as you guys can see. Asian was very good, but early Asian move here. This was around 3:45 a.m. my time. Asian open is around 4 a.m. So this was a beautiful move to get back to here and see what happens. If you had a bottom wick, breakout trades could have worked here with bottom wicks, but amazing push here in Asian, which we've been seeing. It's not out of the ordinary. And yeah, let's start off on weekly time frame. So weekly here is actually closing doji here on the candle. Daily is closing bullish here, as we can see. So this daily has already done a lot of business. This current daily candle we're working on has already moved 700 pips already, and that is just from market open till now. So massive daily candle here, definitely, you know, almost 1,000 pip daily candle here, and we're making our way towards up possibly this 1 hour resistance next. 4 hours pretty clean here, very strong 4 hour closes so far, and yeah, we're pretty close to this previous 1 hour we have back here that we're sort of rejecting at the moment, as we not rejecting, but we're close to it. That's really our next level. We haven't had a 1 hour pullback for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be our 8th candle, no pullback. So definitely a CR7 already. And that is a risk. That is a risk, of course, no pullbacks here. So my plan for London, everything looks extremely bullish, but we've seen this typical pattern during London. Made a whole webinar this week in the group about this pattern that we've been seeing and how London session has to be adapted towards. And this would be a prime example, right? So typically I'd be looking for continuation, but we've seen heavy continuation already. So I'm not going to be looking for that continuation. Even if price is going to continue up here, I'm going to wait for a pullback nevertheless. So I'm not planning to sell maybe just yet, unless we see like a massive fake out. That would be counter trend. I don't see too much of a reason to sell just yet, but it is possible as a counter trend. Those type of entries I'm still working a little bit on, but one setup that I would like right now is any form of pullback. To buy any pullback, we could pull back ideally to the 4 hour, deeper is even better, but I need some form of a pullback. Now these are big ranges. Just a pullback to the 4 hour will give us an 80 pip candle. 80 pip candle is definitely enough to trade. Even a pullback to here would be potentially enough to trade. So I need a pullback. I'm not buying highs. It is not too successful buying highs, but buying on a pullback I feel like will be a lot safer here. If we're looking at something like DAX, DAX has also been pretty difficult during London sessions here. Let's delete some of these lines and let's mark up fresh here. There we go. If we start off on weekly time frame on DAX, weekly is rejecting from the weekly support here. We have a weekly resistance up here. Current weekly has not really the best bottom wick here. Daily time frame here as well, doji candle. We have a previous daily support here. Let's check what 4 hour is doing here. 4 hour time frame has created a small resistance right here. We're rejecting a 15, not 15, but we're just having this kind of doji candle here. We have this previous 4 hour support potentially here. So it is a mixed session bias today. Nice rejections towards the upside. "30 minute is clean, 15 minute is a bit of a mess. but 30-minute and everything else is clean here. DAX has been very tricky in London with the way we've been seeing it move. Right, the way we've been seeing it move during London is it typically does like a big move towards the upside at the open and then maybe reverses the move. So the only thing I fear is we get that upside towards the open before we get the downside. That's the only complication in this type of setup at the moment. So let's see how this 1 hour candle closes, because we will have a 1 hour change of structure here, which we could just base it off a 1 hour change of structure and look for potential sells and rely on that. But if it closes back in the range, it might want to do that upside first. And honestly, there is some buy opportunities above previous daily support here as well, and even potentially above 4 hours squeezing it. So let's see what ends up happening. Now, I want to take a quick look at GJ here just to see what we're up to on GJ. Weekly time frame would have closed bullish here, maybe. No, still bearish, slightly bearish, but we left a very long rejection wick. Daily time frames closing bullish. We've reached daily target basically here. Previous daily support tapped. 4 hours really strong, kind of like gold actually. Looks a lot similar to gold at the moment. Yeah, interesting. I would say from GJ you could buy if we create supports from somewhere down here back up, you know. Would be potentially interesting to see how it is. Looks like this on broker. So we have a gap on broker. It's nice to have a gap on broker because we could fill this gap. So it's fine. As long as the gap is not at the entry, because sometimes we can reject our entries. So yeah, quick look at GU. I want to see what GU is doing here. Wow, big bullish weekly candle here. Daily time frame, small change of structure. 4 hour time frame. Yeah, for me this is a bullish pullback for now, but London session can definitely see some more downside first. Even though we're bullish bias, we're breaking below the lows. I would expect possibly counter trend sells below here. Pretty similar to GJ as well, the type of movement we're doing. You see that? Same candles. So if it creates support from down here, we could take buys back up, but if not, resistance, maybe get below here. This cannot be a 72% win rate. The math is wrong. Well, good morning to you, man. Hope you've had a great weekend. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good. So good morning, brother. And please explain me how the math is wrong. Previous 4 hour close by, which one? This one I have here marked. Oh good, oh good. So please explain to me how my win rate is wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go have a look. Let's see if I'm wrong, okay? Win rate calculator. Right, let's just see. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I'll change it, right? So how many wins I have? 145. How many losses? 56. 72.1. Yeah. Ari is getting 72.13. I'm getting 72.14. Same shit. I've just put 72.1. For me, it is accurate. See how this 1 hour close. Or I was starting to reject. 1 hour closed above. No bottom wick. There was no stream on Thursday. It's showing owner. No, I didn't stream on Thursday. I streamed in the private group. Has bottom wick on broker or not? Look at the gold here already trying to make a second leg. We need pullbacks on gold. Yeah, no bottom wick on broker as well. Morning, Ricardo. So yeah, that's the analysis for today. Let's see what ends up happening here. You know the drill. If we can leave a like on the stream, do the YouTube business. Hate to say it, part of the game. Get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate it. 200 of you in here. Don't be gay. I'm not gonna say. So, you know, that's it. Brother, any advice on staying disciplined and consistent in trading? The best advice to stay disciplined and consistent in trading is to follow something. It's hard, like discipline comes with time. So just accept that it's going to be hard. On top of that, consistency comes from reaching a minimum expected result and growing from that, right? Growing from that minimum expected result. Meaning it doesn't matter if you make, you know, 1% in 1 month. It doesn't matter if you make 10% in another month. Doesn't matter if you lose 10%. Just because you lost 10% doesn't mean that now you're suddenly an unprofitable trader, right? Been watching USD CHF has some good ranges. Yeah, people been mentioning that. Do you think gold might push back to all-time high because price broke above 4-hour resistance? All-time high is a stretch. All-time high is a stretch, you know. Personally, I do think we can reach as high as the 4,200 potentially. You know, first we need to reach here, which is going to be the 4,100s before even questioning about that. Just wondering, in the paid version of Pip Labs, are there any custom indicators that we can use? Could only find the standard one. If you can get us permission from whoever owns that, because we don't own that. So we need permission to, so who makes that custom indicator? You'd have to put a suggestion down. Let us know who makes that custom indicator and how many people want it. Then we can approach them and ask permission to use their custom indicator on our platform. Because it's not from Tradingview, it's from an individual. Just like imagine a platform started using my bias and they make money off it and market it. I'm not going to be happy, right? So if they start using my bias indicator, they have to ask permission. It's a trading sessions indicator because I hate DST and I want to no-brain it. Yeah, we could look to add that if you just put us like, you know, put a suggestion. There's like a suggestion tab in the Pip Labs Discord. So make use of that, right? Suggestions. So if you put a suggestion here, we can look to fix it. Who's this guy? Waste of time. Yeah, put it in the suggestion tabs. Where are you getting that 1 hour horizontal line? I'm getting it from the 1 hour resistance here. Let me have a look at your chart. You sent it. Let me see where you're marking up on as well. Yeah, you're on the same 30-minute. Yeah, it's just a little bit higher. Did you blow many funded accounts in the start? I actually didn't go down the funded route when I first started trading. It was just not as popular as it is these days. The problem is in the beginning is you had to make 10% in a month, otherwise you failed the challenge. You trade tomorrow, you skip that day because of bank holidays. I'm gonna wake up and see. So normally I don't, of course I won't trade US session during bank holiday, it doesn't make any sense. But for London session, one hypothesis I might have is that since New York session will be closed, we might see a volume impulse during London because London banks will still be open. So if I show up to the charts and Asians been kind of ranging and looks good for a prime for some heavy moves, then I'm going to trade London. You know, because London may be able to have a move because we will see the volume switch from New York to London. And I prefer that. Harry, for the past few months, we are watching the market pump in Asia session. Do you think that can be a strategy to trade in Asia, or should we stick to London and NY? If I was up during Asian, I'm trading Asian for sure. Asian has just been so rewarding. It's completely different. Today, I'm going to have an announcement. I'm going to address a lot of things. Just waiting for more people to show up because I don't want to repeat myself 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I told you on Friday we're going to announce something. Today, any plan on gold? Yeah, I have a plan here to take pullback. So see if we can pull back here and then look for buys. Do you like trading only one pair? I'm learning. No, I think it's fine to trade more than one pair, honestly. How is meeting with Lorenzo? Yeah, he's a good guy. I've known him, but not known him. Like we've seen each other online for like maybe 4 years. 3 years, no, 3 years for sure. Then I got to meet him in person. Took this setup 3 here. Yeah, setup 3 is not bad. If you were at the charts here, we're seeing more volume at that time, but yeah, that would be, I mean, on your broker it looks a lot better. Kind of equal size wicks. Normally we want the top wick to be slightly shorter, would be better, right? Please no live trading for future traders. What do you mean? I forgot about that. There's 300 traders on stream. You can tell us that? No, we need more. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's good you identified that. I mean, we just had great volume here. I feel you kind of get away with it because we have like this 5-minute consolidation and then a breakout of that 5-minute consolidation. It was very tight consolidation. Probably a 1-minute breakout as well, yeah. Are you a fashion model too? No, I'm not a fashion model. Why do you think I'm a fashion model? Where's this GC guy who was hating last time? He needs to hear it as well. Any fundamental reason behind gold push here? Yeah, we just see, you know, these government shutdowns bring some uncertainty. That's going to help. You were obviously seeing Asia buy up gold like no tomorrow still. Rate cut expectations still a little bit hype. I saw your latest model and I saw your latest videos and thought you were a model. What does my latest video have to do with me being a model? And by the way, if you haven't seen the latest video, check this out. Scalping was really tough for me. I do consider myself a form of scalper, but this is the main difference between me and others. So check out this video. Right, new video. I'm putting good effort. So if you could just leave a like, watch the video, it really does help because I'm really trying to make it interesting. I'm filming nicely. I'm using a board. Just trying to change things up, you know. I decided to trade in New York and not participate in London until next year. You could do that as well. It's not a bad idea. You could just do both and chill. It's a lot of value you get in both sessions. You know, instead of running away, you try to adapt. It's better. You're going to get more value out of that to be like, okay, let me concentrate and find out how I can utilize without needing to trade every single day. Does that make sense? You utilize what can be done. How's the market been the past weeks? Haven't really traded for some weeks, some good volume. Not in London, man. This is London. London session is very complex as usual. It's just been New York heavy. I have an announcement coming today of what's happening. Some people being like, but let me show you London sessions here and you'll have a look and you can tell me. So this is London sessions, right? This was London on Friday. Let me zoom out and show you London every single day, right? So this is London sessions. This is what we've been having. This was London. This was London. This was London. So pre-London has been great, or Asian actually. Asian is the catalyst of the move. So these are all London, and London normally ranges, or we've already pushed during Asian like this. And this was last London. This was London before. You can go back and see an older London here as well. Let me show you the London before that. Is gonna be, that's the last London here. Look at this, just chops its way up, fakes out, retests the highs, and then continues down. We did a, you know, we did a webinar on how to catch and stuff like that. You get some setup still? No, not a trade last week, man. Just range during London. Pre-London, post-London being great. London has sucked, but the 2 hours before London have been good for me on gold. I agree, John. It's actually been working well. 2 hours before and sometimes after. Because if we look at this, this was a classic scenario where I was looking for a fake out sell here. And I actually took this setup 3-ish sell here. And then it went higher. And then after London, about 3 o'clock Dubai time, so 2 hours after stream, then my sell came through. Look at that. Beautiful sell direct to support, but London was doing nothing. London was doing nothing. Same thing today can possibly happen. So we might chop up here. I'm looking for that pullback, and then I'll take the trade. These breakouts right now, especially after this push, look at this on the 1 hour. We still haven't closed the 1 hour bearish. So definitely not something I'm interested to just rip it at the highs yet. Unless we get a tight consolidation, like a very tight consolidation, then a breakout, and I'll try something on 1 minute then, just to utilize volume. But that's a specific scenario. Can you review my journal on Sunday webinar? Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Try to organize. Good to see you all. Miss trading a lot. Yeah, man. Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. So big fat candle close here on GJ. No bottom wick on 1 hour. Same candle close on DAX. which is a little bit scary. So DAX, I'd love to see 5-minute structure and then a close above for buys. I'm still worried about DAX no bottom wick, huh? But DAX has been like this, very impulsive. We also, this week's webinar, if you're in the exclusive and you haven't watched this week's webinar, you really need to watch it. It's gonna change your whole mind towards how to approach this current time. Watching WAP? Yeah, that's perfect. Is it on WAP, the new webinar? Yes, it is on WAP, the new webinar. I've also seen continuations can work on DAX after the fake out. Yes, yes, yes. That is, yeah, big fake out, then we go. Stops are normally big, yes, but that is a good one when we can see this. We still haven't tapped this 1 hour resistance here on the left. So this could be a potential target, this 1 hour resistance we have here. Once we tap this, then we can maybe get the pullback. So we might have to push a couple of pips higher. It's potential. I wonder if it will front run it, you know. But yeah, tap the 1 hour, then we can start a pullback and then maybe the continuation. What's the best pairs to trade in Asia? To be honest, gold has been doing very well so far. Do we have liquidity at Asian highs and lows if broken? Not always, not recently. If you look at DAX, DAX will fake out mostly during above Asian high and fake out. Actually, it's only been faking out above Asian high and then go to Asian low. Thunder opportunity on DAX. Yeah, can we trust? There is a thunder opportunity. Oh, not yet. Man, they listen to you, bro. Was, yeah. Until you typed it. It's like it's a bot coded. The algorithm is coded to my mouth and our chat. Only joking. Harry just asking when you'll do a free webinar like you used to. Yeah, I'm planning to do one soon. I was actually planning to do one soon. How do you scale into timeframes entering the trade? So I enter the trades on 15-minute or 5-minute, but my analysis came from higher time frame. I actually explained this concept in my latest video. So if you watch this video, it's going to explain how to scale. It's in this video here. I want to put a quiz for today. I want to put a quiz. Simple question today. In mixed bias, does it mean you can look for both buys and sells in a 50-50 perspective? Right? So yes, it's 50-50. Bias means you can take both buys and sells, or no, it can lean on one side. What is it? So 1 minute consolidation on gold now, but I'm not trusting the breakout this time around. There's a 1 hour resistance just above and an old one above this sitting there. Time to watch and sit on hands. Yeah, I'm looking for a pullback. How do you cancel Pipla's monthly fee? You go to your WAP and cancel. Is emotional drama of relationship affects trading or not? What's your opinion? You tell me, man. Are you going through emotional drama of a relationship? Is it affecting your trading? That's up to you. It's an individual thing. You know, it depends. You know, life, if you're doing something difficult in life, then you're always going to have some emotional drama somewhere. Not making enough money, someone not happy with you, something. There's always some bullshit going on. Whether now it's your partner, whether it's you're in a relationship, you know. For me, I treat it as two separate things. I never let a problem affect somewhere else. I always treat a problem in its own. Because it's like saying today's a really bad day, but it's not that. The reason it is a bad day is because something in your day ruined it. But it doesn't mean that everything else is bad. You could still be fortunate to eat good food, have a good workout, do well elsewhere. But you let the thing that ruined your whole day ruin everything else. So if you take the same mindset with problems, then I only feel stressed about the problem when I'm thinking about it. You understand? I don't like if I come to trading and I'm having problems outside of trading, when I'm here, I'm focusing on that. And if you can't focus on it because it's consuming your mind, then you answer your own question. Yeah, then it's affecting your trading, right? Then you can't trade just then because it's affecting your trading. Want to see some 5-minute structure come on DAX. We have a thunderstorm forming here. Previous 5-minute support is down here. We have room to that on this thunderstorm, but you know, it's definitely a risky thunderstorm, right? We need some great volume for this to be able to work out. How big would stops be? 13 points for 9 points to there. Yeah, we need a straight breakout for this to work well. Which can work pre-session here. Could be aggressive with management as well. Especially now that we reject it, if we break the high, it should be something different. Quick 12-point move. But we would have to be break even if we see some BS. Let me set it up and be on standby. Because I like the looks of the 1 minute is very healthy still. Don't like the looks of the 5 minute, of course, it's not healthy at all. But if we're gonna just continue volume today, then I can easily manage this. Even with a 1 minute candle closing back in the range, it's very easy to manage these type of positions. If I get triggered here, I would only have to lose 2 points. It's nothing. I don't mind risking 2 points. So it'll be like 0.15%. It's pretty chill if you ask me. But we have to see, because only 2 minutes for this candle to close, we want it to break pretty fast. The longer it takes to break, the more confidence I lose in the position, because now it's just looking worse and worse and worse. Yeah, so I think now it's getting too late. Too late for me. I need to see a 5 minute close above the structure now. Not too late time wise, but too late in the 5 minute candle. Because when we want a volume push, I want to see it break pretty soon. Like mid candle is the perfect time. You know, mid candle. So like a minute ago would have been great. See what gold is up to at the moment here. It's starting to form a pullback here. I'd like to see a proper pullback come through, not just a small pullback. Let's see. $23,887 pullback would be ideal for me. Yeah, down towards previous structure would be nice. Ever thought of trading silver? Yeah, it's not bad pair, silver. Definitely not a bad pair. Problem is, you don't wanna be the jack of all trades, master of none, right? It's okay to be that in life. It's pretty fun, actually. You have multiple different things going on. But to be the jack of all trades and the master of none in trading is a bit tough. Too much inconsistency. Too many variables to go wrong. USD CHF spreads for you? Damn, yeah, it's not fun that. Not fun at all. Let's see the votes on the quiz so far. I'm interested to see the votes on the quiz. It's almost 50-50 the votes. We have 97 votes here. So put in your votes. This is for your learning. So double check on DAX here. Oh, hello. DAX is awake. Big 5-minute candle coming through here. Wow. 1 hour candle here, closed bearish still. 30-minute candle now closing above, but this 30-minute stops doesn't make sense for me. Not really a thunderstorm just yet. I mean, I set up 3. Here's a quiz. I would say I would lean to, oh, your quiz answer. Depend size close. All right, fair enough. I'm gonna do the answer on the quiz in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So YouTube right now is 56% are voting for its 50-50, 44% voting for the other. We have 116 votes, 106 likes. Caught you guys, you see. With Pip Labs, do you trade around the market opens for volume? I'll get it at the weekend. Pip Labs is your backtesting software, so it's going to help you practice your strategy. So you can trade whatever time you want on Pip Labs. So it's a tool for you to actually study and refine your strategy. I wonder if we can wick fill this. I don't like the 1 minute, looks disgusting here. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough to buy this continuation like this right now. I actually wouldn't mind selling below here. I know it sounds crazy and people might call me crazy right now, but with what I've seen DAX do during London, selling below here would work as well. If not, I want to get above this 5. I feel like that's where we can... the next 5 minutes is a little close for wick fill. It is, but you know, the problem is that, okay, I need to think about how else am I going to get in, because if I try to get in above here, now I'm getting close to that 1 hour, you know, which is also a 30-minute up here. Only reason it's tough is because of the size of this 5-minute candle that's just come in straight like this. So the only way I can enter now is I see a good deep bottom wick, fill some of this clean area here, right? Fill some of this untested area. We don't want to be in a trade with all of this. Think of this like a slippery slope, right? This is like a like a soap, like someone's put soap on this candle here. As soon as the guy slips, you're gonna come and fill this area here, right? Yeah, it's like mud here, so we want to be careful, right? It's ice. This is ice here, so we don't want to be trading and then we get caught in that. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's an LTA that can work against us. So if we can test into this first and create some sort of guideline, it's gonna be a lot better. All right, I'm gonna end the quiz here. Actually, we can leave the quiz up. Actually, we'll end it end of stream here. I want to see more people can participate. It's still 50-50 almost. 56% for first. It's interesting. And then soon we'll do the announcement soon. We'll do the announcement soon. Cheers, man. Take care. Now that we've filled some of this LTA, I'm contemplating if breaking this high is going to make sense here for buys. If not, we're going to fake out, and then I'm actually more interested in the fake out. 3 minutes for a potential fake out. Feels super counterintuitive. 1 hour looks so bullish, 30-minute looks so bullish, but I've seen DAX turn around. But it has to show me it wants to turn around, and that's only going to happen with a 5-minute candle leaving this zone here. If not, it's going to respect this and either range or push up. That's the only other two options. DAX broke 4-hour candle high, only gave a 6-point push. Is that a concern that volume is low? It's not a concern because it just broke the high. What would be more of a concern is if 1 minute goes in a range. That would be more of a concern. If we just start ranging like that, that shows you volume is low. So then maybe I don't trust a move up here. Seems like a fake out. Let's see in chat. How long have you guys been trading? Everyone write in chat. How long have you guys been trading? Everyone in chat now. How long have you been trading? I'm interested to see how long people have been trading. Two years, 4.5, 1 year, 6 months, 4 years, wow, 2 years, 6 years, wow, 9 months, 3 years, 3 years, 4.5, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years and yet to be profitable. You need to make a change about that, man. Took me 2 years to get profitable. 11 months, 16 months, 17 years. Wow, 17 years is a lot. 2 months live, a year on demo, 6, 7, 8 months, 2019, 10 years, damn, 2 years, August this year, 3 months, nice, at least you found me 3 months into the journey. Crypto years, interesting. For me, I was backtesting like 2 years, but now I'm trying to pass a funded account. Well done for backtesting first. It's a good skill to do that. What should I change? Well, obviously something is not working. So you need to see what is not working and then adapt from that. So I couldn't see because I can't see your trades. Like I know similar people in your position, and I looked at their trades and I could see some simple mistakes that they make. And just that will fix it. Like, you might not be making thousands like you wanted to, but you need to start from somewhere. You need to start from somewhere. Psychology is the biggest, yeah, but you need to be in an environment that is going to build your psychology, right? People who are keeping you accountable and yourself, right? Motivated from others. Those environments are going to keep you and put your psychology. But if you're just by yourself the whole time, your psychology is never going to improve because you're just going to be in your own mind and you're going to tell yourself, I promise next time I won't do it, and then you do it again. But the minute you get someone to hold yourself accountable to, that's where you actually feel like you have to serve someone, and it's embarrassing to yourself to not do it because you feel like you're not only letting down yourself, but you're letting down others. Damn, man. 4 years as well. First year strategy hopping year? Yeah, me too. Three months and my first 2 weeks were amazing trading. Order blocks, and then the market came back for its money. It's a funny saying that. Gonna have dinner now? Alright, cheers, man. Take care. Enjoy your dinner. I've improved a lot the last months, and that's when I realized there wasn't doing 1000%. I think a lot of people can elevate it if they stop half asking. Totally agree. Since the TLS days, yes. Shout out to Monty, bro. 100%. That's why I'm here. Part of it. Low need to trade as you have a place to trade in the end. Yes. Cheers, Sil. Take care, brother. I manage my trading with all my college, but many people advise on YouTube that if you're trading with study or job, you can't be successful. Is that right or wrong? I feel that's wrong. I think people are less successful trying to only trade full time, honestly. Yeah, job can be really limiting if you're cut by the hours you can trade. Of course, then it makes it way more difficult, right? Because you have a job during the hours that you want to be trading. But you know, if you just simply can't look at the charts whatsoever. But you know, trading is pretty flexible. There's a lot of sessions in the day. You know, it's not like there's only, you know, 1 hour the whole day that you have to be there. So yeah, typical London now starting to fade out here because we've had the amazing push in Asian. DAX might retest 2-3, no bottom wick 15. Yeah, it's even possible, man. It's definitely possible. I'll be happy to sell it back there if I get the chance. All right, I want to make the announcement now. So I want everyone to listen. This is a proper announcement. This is something that needs to be addressed and addressed properly. Okay? So, if you guys have noticed or been living under a rock, London has not been the easiest session to trade out of everything. Right? We've had difficulty during London. There's been a lot of people coming and hating against me, saying that now I'm not profitable in London, I'm not trading well, blah, 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 blah. And they don't understand the big picture. And now I'm getting DMs of people telling me that I'm hiding from the fact, even though I show up here every single day. People want signals, they want trades every single day. They don't understand the method, they don't understand. I mean, and I get it, if you're someone new in the industry and you're showing up to my stream and you just see this guy yapping for a week and you don't see him taking trades every single day, you're going to be confused. You're going to think we've lost people viewing because they just want that quick money, and then they come to my stream and they don't understand how to trade and they want to tell me that look at the facts here. So I want to just show you the facts. right? People have been saying, yes, London has been slow. Something has to change, guys. We've seen a market dynamic shift, right? It is more complex to trade London than it was in the beginning of the year. But the problem is we've had back-to-back months of complex, right? Last year we had the same thing. But last year it was split throughout Throughout the whole year, right? But now it is not. People think my performance is drastically bad. Yeah, my performance in London hasn't been as good as it was. But that's the journey of a trader and that's reality. Let's look at the stats, right? We can go to ChatGPT and I want to show you the stats, right? People have been saying I'm negative for 6 months, right? That's what they've been saying. I'm negative for 6 months. Look at my stats. Here's 3 losses, right? With 1 win. So let's go see the stats from the beginning of the year because I track everything, right? So 2025, where's 2025? There we go, right? And we just ask ChatGPT to sum this for us, okay? So we go ChatGPT and we ask it to sum. How much percent you think I made, right? How much percent you guys think I made in London? Right? People are saying I'm negative for the past 6 months. They say I'm negative. How much percent do you think I made? Let's see in chat. What do you think? How much percent do you think I've made from London? No one in the exclusive group can answer. 230, relax. Right? I'm negative, so I'm supposed to be losing trader. Right? I'm supposed to be losing trader. They say I'm negative. Yeah, 3%. Here's the facts. Right? In my negative, I'm up this year so far 23% in just London. As a real trader, that's a very good number, guys. That's a very good number. You guys are all brainwashed. Anyone writing 200%, 300% in one session. Remember, this is why people are all brainwashed. People are making me feel bad about a 23% gain, right? In only, look how long I stream for, guys. Every day I stream. This journal is not my full journal. This is just you guys seeing me trade for only 1.5 hours a day. So in 1.5 hours per day, I'm able to make 23% one session. That is not reality. There's so much more sessions. There's money to be made in other sessions, right? People are saying, you're doing really bad. Well, guess what? I've actually gone and brought my stats up. I've done my whole journal and I've already done this for you. Look at last year. Yeah, last year there were slow months. In August, I made only 1%. Last year, September, I had a negative month. October, I had only 3%. This year, the problem is I've had a couple of break-even months here. I had a minus 2% month in June, was a bad month. Break-even month in July, and then October, I had a negative. Right? But I still made 2%, 5% before. So overall, I'm still positive. So yes, it's slow because the shift has been made to New York, right? I made 6% in 2 weeks in New York, passing my accounts, right? You can see quarter 4, look at quarter 4 was struggle in 2025. Low time for me, but that's only minus 2%. What about New York where I'm making 15 to 18%? Look at quarter 3 in 2024, I only made 2%. If we look at this is statistics from a top trader, guys. This guy posts his statistics, okay? He does this transparently. You might know who he is. He's someone who's popular, regarded as the best trader, right? Regarded as the best trader in the prop firm industry with the highest payouts. But he's the only guy who has a third party tested that I can prove that this data is true. Let's have a look at his stats. In March, he makes 0.83%. In June, he makes 1%. He ends the year in both sessions. In both sessions, he ends the year of 21% and 20%. Doesn't matter if he got exposed. But my point is, whatever these stats are coming from, these are coming from stats that are realistic. And we can see that. Look at all of these traders are funded, okay? These are real traders. This guy is funded 2.1 million. Let's see how his trading is done in 2.1 million. Look how he's ending his year. 26%, 10% year, 10% year, 22% year. And look how many negative months he has. This is 3 back-to-back negative months. right? This is back-to-back negative months. And this is what people don't understand. Right? Calculate this GC guy, you're calculating a full year. Can you calculate just last 6 months? If you go ahead and calculate these last 6 months of this trader who's funded 2.7 million, it will be negative. He only did 11% on the year. I am doing 24% on 1.5 hours a day. Only London Open I'm trading. You're not considering my trades outside of that New York session. So people coming here and hating, you need to see the bigger picture. So you have a choice. You either get fooled by these guys online showing you profits, or you join me and actually show how to actually trade. What is the reality of being a trader? People say, oh, he's funded 2.7 million. Right? Look at the way he trades. Horizontal levels and volatility breakout trading. That's how I trade. That's breakout trading. There's a reason why he has 2.5 million given to him. Because let's look at someone with less capital. Maybe they trade riskier. Let's see their stats. Oh, guess what? This guy has minus 11%, minus 1%, minus 1%. Calculate these 6 months, he's negative. But he's still a trader. He's still a trader. He's still someone who makes money. Because that's the real traders. What you see online is fake. They're just trying to sell you a dream, not sell you value. Do you understand? There's a massive difference. So people want to hate on me, but this is the cost I get for transparency. This is the cost I get for transparency. And I will take it. And I'm not hiding behind it. Anyone who says otherwise, but I've been felt bad by everyone around me that I am doing bad. I am not. Being up 23% in a year, in one session is insane. Go see my New York stats. I published that in my Discord group. Transparent. Go see my New York stats. You will see heavy wins. Heavy wins, because that's how it's just market dynamics. And I've done this for so long, and I've not met a trader who makes a fuck ton of money that's real, who is under 30, because it takes time and a level of maturity. In my funded account, if you guys just look at my funded account stats, passing the account is already 6% done like that in a week and a half, because I can do that. If you guys want to see the big percentages, I will risk big percentages. But I'm not risking crazy amounts. So you have a choice. Our stream viewers went down because I felt bad, and honestly, I lost some of my mojo in London. I was feeling bad for what I'm doing. I was feeling like I was not performing good enough. I was not thinking straight. I was viewing the session wrong, when all along I could see exactly how to make money in these markets. It was there in front of me, but I was letting everything cloud me because I was in the position where I felt that I can't keep up with people who are faking it. And that made me not trade as good as I could have during London. My stats are not off. My stats are not off. If we look at my months here, they are very slightly negative. 2 or 3 trades could have changed that. Because if you look at 2024, where everyone was hailing me and saying, amazing, we had 900 people watching here on stream, 900 supporters, my months were not ending massive. 3%, 1%, 2%, 5%. That is a couple of trades. That is a couple of trades. You are still yapping in chat about calculating the last 6 months. It doesn't matter. You are not understanding. You are so brainwashed. Understand the big picture. You are the cause of the problem to why people fail in trading. Because this is the only thing you have. Why don't you fucking calculate my last 3 years of trading? And stop talking about 6 months. I am showing you 6 months. I'm showing you negative quarter, brother. I'm showing you a negative quarter. But people forget about the big picture because you are brainwashed online. You can make insane results from trading. Right? You have seen insane results from trading. But in reality, on a session-to-session basis, it's not always going to be as easy as people see. For me to come out with 23% is absolutely insane. So, I will be honest that it has been more difficult. I have not seen the charts as clearly as I've been able to see. You have adjusted the percentages. I have not adjusted percentages. It's on my journal. Go to any stream and see my journal from years ago and check every stream where I show my journal and compare to the same. You have screenshot a different outcome before. Brother, just I'm gonna ban this guy because you're really silly, man. You're really silly. You can go, if you have the time, I'll show you the data I took. I copied everything from my journal from the beginning that I started tracking percentages, and I put them into this with the date and the percentage earned. This is the data from when I started in 2024, and I put all of this into ChatGPT, which takes time, right? And then after that, putting it into that, I then got these numbers here. So what I'm addressing today is that I want to say, okay, what I'm addressing today is I want to address this because yes, it is true my performance has not been as strong, but it could have been stronger and I could have done a lot better. How? By focusing on what's been happening. This last, right? This is super good, guys, because I needed this. He's not rage baiting. He's just being a bit silly. But this last few weeks, I've really got a new level of understanding of how London session's working. And in my webinar in the group I just did, you can ask the guys in there, we absolutely killed it. And you guys understand exactly how we can approach London session. There is an easy way to make money in London session and people are just not understanding it. It's not going to happen always, but look at what we show up to. London randomly pushes, now we're ranging. Go check gold. How are you going to be profitable in a session that we have sat here for 1 hour and 12 minutes since I started stream to watch price do this on a 1 minute? This is London, guys. This is not me. So I feel like I need to owe something. Just admit you're on a bad run. I'm not on a bad run if you look at the statistics. I am trading a session that is not supporting my strategy because how am I supposed to make money like this? So you just admit it. You must be killing it. Right? By the sounds of it, you must be killing it in this type of market conditions. But the minute this leaves, like it has for the past 3 years, you're gonna suck again, right? Because that's how it works. So guess what? You're only viewing 1.5 hours of my trading per day. And I'm gonna change that. Right? And I'm gonna change that. Why am I gonna change that? Because I feel like this was an amazing time, right? This was an amazing time to showcase my results, showcase that in a bad run, my bad run, in one session, I'm still up 23%. I'm not even a negative year. And that happens as a trader. So my bad run is being positive 23%. That is great. Okay, so here's something that I wanted to address, and I think this was great because this gave me an opportunity to look at the overall trading, right? This allowed me to look at and be clear, okay, about what's happening during London. And now the only thing I can do is fix it and be a better trader, right? And I can even now capitalize off it. So guess what we're doing? Things are going to change. I told you a big announcement are coming. Stream schedule is going to change. Welcome New York. Harry Sharp is coming to New York. We are going to be trading London and New York 3 times a week. Equal. 3 London sessions, 3 New York sessions a week. Because I think this will be really educational. Expand into a different place and be something different. So now we're going to have both sessions. We're going to have both sessions, London and NY. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, exactly. No, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's what we're streaming. Monday, Wednesday, and this. And those, so you have a choice, guys. A lot of people quit stream. We only have 330 people in here because they found it slow as well. But if you look at the real stats, the ones who stay with me with time will understand the real trading. There is no way our group can make $30,000 in payouts last month. $30,000 in payouts, and for us to be going through a rough time overall. It's because you guys don't see the New York sessions. You don't see the times we're working together. You just don't see that. So you have a choice, and your choice is you can either whinge about it, cry, not succeed together, or you can make a change. Join me, watch how a real trader trades and navigates market conditions, and actually show you how it's done, guys. Because maybe I'm only one of the guys doing here. Right? And this is the whole reason I started. And I was speaking to the guys in the exclusive, and I was speaking to them to say that I do this. The whole reason the guys are in the exclusive and they know about me is because they found me on YouTube. The value, and I have to understand, the value that you're going to get on YouTube is nowhere near what you're going to get in the exclusive group. And that's just fact. But I still want to help you guys. I still want to help you guys who, if you can afford to be in there and you choose not to, I would like to know why. For me, it's important to understand why. If you can't afford them to be in there, well, at least I want to help you somehow. And all of the guys who found me, they found me from doing this. And now they're on their own success journey, getting better at trading. So that's your choice. That's your choice. You can join me for this next stage, something fresh, something new. We come to New York, we do both. It's going to be exciting times, right? We're going to have both support, you know? Or you can just quit. Now, for the guys free running on YouTube, that is your choice, right? So there's my address of people who have been hating on that point. Mr. Danny, you must like the way it tastes. He's just hating because he's walking to work and doesn't even have a car, and he has to work a 9 to 5 every single day, right? And he has no purpose in his life. He doesn't even try to trade. He just loses. So he hates on the people who have a GT3. He hates on the people who are transparent about what they do and own up to it, because he can't own up to it. He's disappointed his family. He will disappoint his kids. He'll disappoint everyone because he just has to hate on others to feel somewhat good about himself. That's it. I'll post an announcement, Manning, don't worry, with my schedule and everything. Don't worry. So you won't have to worry. It's just facts, man. It's just facts. People hate on things they could not be. You know, you only hate on what you could not be. If I see like everyone in the group, I push them towards success. And I even teach, like, I encourage them to go off and do their own thing as well. And start their own things. Right? So that's it. Because most of the people in here are from the Middle East and Asia. They can't afford $55 because it's not their edge. I'm getting really enjoying your free education while I can afford. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're not going to learn so much from free education. Trust me, guys. I know it feels like I give a lot, but it's nothing. It's nothing compared to the exclusive. Is a whole different level. It's a different level. Because you're just gaining information. You're not applying it, guys. Right? That's the difference. You need someone to be on top of you to help you apply the information. Yes, you can learn things, but you're not going to learn to apply it. So that's it. I mean, look at what we show up to, guys. Look at gold today in London. People, you know, they look at this. This is London today. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? When do you start your new schedule? Probably midweek, because tomorrow we have bank holiday. Your trading and lifestyle are simply different. Daniel Ho said he made 50,000 last month and bought a Rolex, and people are expecting the same from you. You're right, people are brainwashed. Bro, I'm talking about London session. Last month I did well. I'm only talking about my London trading. Have you seen my New York trading, guys? I think everyone's sleeping under a rock. You know? All that luxury stuff, I'm not a guy who flexes too much. I just bought a $25,000 motorcycle for no reason. But I don't publish it everywhere. Oh, look at me spending money. You want a Rolex? I have a Rolex. You want a supercar? I have a supercar. But I don't care. It's like, that's my stuff. That's for me. It's not for you. You know, I could sit here and do this. That's it. There's your watch. What difference does it make, though? It doesn't affect you. It doesn't help you. And this is the one thing I don't like. It's like, it's great achievements if people are achieving it. I love people who achieve it, and I'm very, like, you know, you speak about Daniel, he's my friend. And I sent him a message when he got it, because he deserves it. Right? He deserves it. But my point is that lifestyle you can have, but people are seeing a very small picture. You only get a view into 1 hour and 43 minutes of my life. And people make a whole opinion about my trading. And this 1 hour and 40 minutes of my life is making money for everyone. And they still come here and complain because it's not making money daily for them. And they want a solution to make money every single day for them. Because at one point, that's how I did it. So you either come here to learn to trade, be a better trader, and see the value, or just leave. If you're looking just to do nothing, not take trades with me, and just to come here and waste time and just, you know, get everything spoon-fed, go watch someone's, you know, giving signals that end up you losing money. Right? There's very few traders who have survived consistently for 3 years, because this type of stuff breaks them. I'm not affected by these small guys sending comments, by the way. I'm affected by overall. It's not only them. You can see how our viewers have gone down and stuff like that. So I'm here to make an official announcement to talk about the real stats, to talk about the real numbers. Right? Because it has to be said. No one talks about this stuff. Bro, you don't understand in this world, people like who flex. Yeah, I do it for views as well. Like, I show my stuff. I'm not hiding my stuff. Like, but the thing is, I don't come to a live stream. And I want to, you know, only push that, you know. Gold maybe fake out, maybe breakout. It's potential it breaks out even. I don't know. It's after this long consolidation, we should have seen the fake out already. It's just scary, man. It's really tough because we don't know if this is gonna. We have this problem here. I don't know if it's there on the 15. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's there on the 15. So I think we could get. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe a fake out below here. Let's see. I love today's stream. Thanks. Yeah, we need some drama. We need some. This is the truth. Anyways, I want to put the poll up. 235 votes for the poll. 235. And only 141 likes. All of you have been caught. Every single one of you have been caught. For anti-likers. And we know what anti-likers are. They begin with the letter G. They begin with the letter G. Anyways, you guys voted for 50-50. Anyone who voted for 50-50 is wrong. Wrong. You can still lean to one side. Right? It is not correct to be 50-50. So if you got the quiz correct, congrats. If you didn't get it correct, you need to educate yourself more. Exactly, it's never 50-50. Yep, now we can see some DAX reversals come through. 2 minutes for this to close. Give me a sec, be back. DAX shaking out everyone again? Yeah, hopefully it closes below here and I can try to sell 2 minutes. Oh, it will be the 15 close in 2 minutes as well. I don't hate, I just bring out the facts, and I'll say this just one time. I had only one question. In the last 5 months, you're down 1.7%. How can you withdraw money? Because this is only 1 hour of my trading per day. New York session has been crazy. Honestly, you can ask the guys, can everyone please, he thinks I'm lying and we need to address this once and for all. Everyone in the exclusive group, here's the exclusive. Please tell me, how has your New York trading been? And where have you beat money? How has it been? Good or bad? Compared to London. NY session 5 for me. Great. Very good. Oh, there you go. And you can see, if you're interested to see my trades, go have a look. So I took some trades in New York session, like I said. That's how, man. Because if I start putting those trades in London Journal, people will say it's fake. So I just, NY is, you know, for myself. I always try be as transparent as possible anyway. So let's look where we can put stop loss. Maybe we can get with stop loss above this 1 minute structure here for me. This is like 27 points, because if it's gonna fake out, I expect it just to drive here. So I want to see a good top wick here. It's gonna be important for me to see a good top wick, at least some form of top wick. Wow, last second it pushed down, man. That's annoying. Literally the last second I saw it push down. We need to get in on a retest here. Let's see if we can get in on a retest. So I'll be looking for a retest towards here, and I'll be taking a sell on this retest. Somewhere in this box I need to see a retest. Otherwise I'm just selling lows here, and it's just hard to put a stop loss, you know. It's hard to put a stop loss. I placed a sell stop. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. The problem is now it's a very big candle here, so you're not, it's not a one-to-one to get to the 4-hour resistance, right? That's our target for the session here, to retest 4-hour resistance, right? Which is also this previous 1 hour. So that's the problem with selling too low here. You know, if we close somewhere here, it's a different story. Just have PDS. Yeah, I have it already marked. That's that orange line I have. How many trades you take on average a day? 1 in both sessions. A week I take 4 trades on average a week. Depends on the cycle, of course, as well. See if we can get this retest. It's the only way I'm going to get an entry with a stop loss worth having. If this is going to straight dump, then it's this close makes it very difficult. Yeah, it looks like going to be straight dump today. Unlucky for my close here. If it could just have closed at least here, I was already going aggressive stop loss above the 1 minute. But without structure here, I just don't see it being worth it. Stop loss now becomes 35 points. Target here is about 16 points. Your 1-to-1 would be where? I want to see. 1-to-1 would be 35 points. 35, 35, 35. Here. Yeah, pretty big move. So I was expecting before we reach this 35 point, we could get a retest here. That retest will give me an opportunity. It can still happen. Can still happen, but that'll give me an opportunity to get in. But I really want to do it before we hit the previous 4 hour. Before we hit the previous 4 hour, I really want to do it. Ayo, I saw you met Bani. Yes, I know him. Clip that Rolex. I didn't like how it had no 1 minute structure. It's a threat. Yeah, man, it's a threat because if you pull back, it can be very deep pullback. That's why I wanted the retest first. Look at where my box is. I'm just using the wick zone as a retest zone for my boxes. Longest government shutdown? Yeah, it's been a long time. Man, last 5 seconds, this is always pushing down, huh? We need to keep an eye on that. Last 5 seconds of the candle seems to do business. So I need to find how could I have entered today without waiting for a close, right? Because that's the difference we're seeing here in London. How can I enter today without waiting for a close? I think the only way is break of this previous 30-minute low. I take it break of the previous 30-minute low. But then at that time, yeah, you still have that 1 minute structure. Yeah, that's the only way. Break of that previous 1 minute low. Not 1 minute low, 30-minute low. That is the only way. But we need to experiment on that because that's where it could grab liquidity and fake out. Look how good the idea was today, right? We had the exact same idea. This is the exact move I was looking for. London fake out. Look at gold doing nothing. GJ, bunch of BS. Trying to push through all this choppy zone here, right? Be careful at these choppy zones here. 5 minute has a candle here. If you trade GJ on the 5 minute. Did Lorenzo meet you? Yes, I met him. Cheers, Luke. GJ, nice push here from the 5 minute candle here, but you know, very tough on the 5 minute here. No 1 hour candle close above. No 30-minute candle close above. Very choppy zone here we have on the left. But nevertheless, nice volume. I want to see what GU did during the same candle I expect on GU. So GU did give a nicer range here, but again, same difficult thing. I was gonna do is on that DAX trade once it hit the box. Yeah, but it didn't hit our box. Now it's a bit late because we hit target down here, huh? That's the problem. Alright guys, I'm gonna head off now. Appreciate you all showing up to stream. New schedule will start. Make sure you're in the Discord server. I will announce the new schedule. Since tomorrow, obviously, NY session. We normally do NY sessions on Mondays. So from next week, Monday will be an NY session. Anyways, you guys will see the schedule. I look forward to growing and look forward to making the adaptation in London. And yeah, London is going to be good actually, because now I can kind of see how to navigate it. So I'm very happy that this happened, because this is how I make the most money in my career, is when I'm forced to adapt like this. So this is one of the reasons I love to do it and why I continue to go strong. So looking forward to see the progress of others. Hopefully you guys enjoy, you make a choice to join in the journey, and let's keep killing it. Have a good rest of your day. Kill NY session. Tomorrow there's no NY session, so focus on today's NY session. And yeah, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.